Direwolves were an unusually large and intelligent species of wolf. Whilst they were held to be near mythical in the south of Westeros, inhabitants of the north acknowledged their rare but very real existence. Large populations of the species may have existed in the north for millennia, but due to centuries of human encroachment on their territory, they were pushed back to the furthest north. Men of the Night's Watch confirmed sightings of direwolves north of the wall, and wildlings who lived beyond the wall claimed greater numbers of direwolves could be found in the haunted forest. By the reign of Robert Baratheon, no direwolf had been sighted south of the wall in 200 years, not even in the Stark's land of the north. However, Ned Stark and his sons discovered a dead female direwolf and her 6 newborn pups. The rare find proved to be a very favourable one for the Stark family, as the 6 pups grew to be loyal and fearsome allies. An adult direwolf was as large as a small horse, and was capable of ripping a man's arm completely from its socket. Even a young direwolf was capable of killing a man by ripping out his throat. They were not simply larger than regular wolves. The species were proportioned differently, having larger heads with a leaner and more pronounced muzzle, longer legs in proportion to their body, and proportionally larger teeth that were often used to crush bones. Direwolves were loyal to their masters and attacked anyone who threatened them. Furthermore, they proved to be useful in battle. When Lord Eddard Stark and his children found a dead stag and a dead female direwolf next to her 6 pups in Wolf's Wood near Winterfell, his first instinct was to kill them. However, his bastard Jon Snow urged him to save the pups, as the direwolf was the sigil of House Stark and was possibly an omen. Swayed, Eddard allowed his 6 children to have one of the 6 pups each, on the condition that they cleaned, raised and fed them with no help from the servants. At the time of recording this video, only 2 of the original 6 are still alive in the show, those being Ghost and Nymeria. The former belonged to Jon Snow and was taken to Castle Black when the bastard joined the Night's Watch. Albino in appearance with red eyes, Ghost was always loyal to Jon even after his death. Nymeria was adopted by Arya Stark, but she had to chase away the wolf cub in fear for her safety after it attacked Prince Joffrey Baratheon in defence of her. Nymeria roamed the Riverlands, meaning it was the first direwolf to be seen that far south in many centuries. Rumour stated that Nymeria led a large pack of direwolves. The attack on Joffrey by Nymeria led to the first direwolf death. Lady, adopted by Sansa Stark, was killed in place of its sister for biting Joffrey, under the order of Robert Baratheon at the urge of Cersei Lannister. The second of the 6 direwolves to die was Grey Wind. Adopted by Robb Stark, Grey Wind accompanied the main Stark army to the south and was used by King Robb as a ferocious war dog. Unfortunately, it was killed at the Twins by Frey men with crossbows during the Red Wedding. The third to perish was Shaggy Dog, which was known for its easily distinguishable black fur. Adopted by Rickon Stark, the direwolf accompanied its master and his party in leaving Winterfell when it was sacked. Rickon and Osha later sought refuge with the Umbers, only to be betrayed by Lem in favour of an alliance with Ramsay Bolton. Shaggy Dog was killed as a result, allowing the Umbers to clearly show their new loyalty. Lastly, Summer was the final to fall. Adopted by Bran Stark, it accompanied him and his brother in departing their home. When the brothers were separated, Summer stayed with his master, where the party eventually ended up beyond the wall at the cave of the Three-Eyed Raven. The direwolf was mauled by Whites in an effort to protect Bran. The sacrifice bought Bran valuable time, allowing his party to escape. Now it's time for this week's question. Out of the 6 direwolves, which one is your favourite? Let me know in the comments below. Today's video was suggested by a commenter in the previous episode, so make sure you tell me what you would like to see covered next. Thanks for watching, and for more lore content including Game of Thrones, keep it locked here to the Countess Hands. In the House of Black and White, the Faceless Men's headquarters, those who sought to end their suffering were allowed to drink from a black cup, granting them a painless death. Killing for personal gain or out of anger or hate was forbidden by the Faceless Men, which is why the guild lost trust with a young acolyte, Arya Stark, when she disregarded the clear rules.